Hey, what's up, y'all? Jesse here, out on the water, finally doing some fishing. Actually, I've already filmed one whole video today, so this is kind of like part two. But anyway, I just want to talk about some stuff, throw the hat on, do some fishing, and just chat for a little bit. So come hang out with me. Get my hat on my head here. So I've been doing some drum fishing today. I had a good time with that, and I can't come out here without trying to catch some sheep's head. I mean, that's just my thing on this bridge this time of year, which is kind of coming to a close for the year here soon. We got about another month, maybe, and these guys are going to be moving out, which is going to roll right into trout season, which is awesome for me. I love trout fishing. I love fishing the river, the flats, the inlets. You know, it's really what this boat is designed for. It does good out here in the bay on select days, and I could go offshore if I wanted to. And you know, as far as my charter business, I might expand to that next year, offer some offshore trips, but it's just so much expense and fuel. It's just hard for me to justify running way offshore when I can come right out of the inlet to this bridge here and catch pretty much all the fish that anybody could ever want. So that's why I fish like I do. I'm a structure fisherman. If I was offshore, I'd be fishing wrecks like most everybody else. But out here, you know, I'd love fishing this bridge because it's so much structure here in the water, so close to the ocean. I mean, I personally haven't found sheep's head this big. Look at that crab just chilling. Sheep's head this big anywhere else, except maybe Oregon Inlet, but not as consistent as they are on this bridge. So I got my long 11-foot jigging pole here. I'm going to drop down on this pile and see if we can catch a sheep's head real quick while I talk with you guys. I want to thank all of y'all who came out fishing with me my first year chartering. It has been phenomenal this summer. The reception was incredible. For my first year, and not even really doing it full time, I couldn't ask for any better. I mean, I truly am blessed. And I just want to say thank you to everybody for watching and for hanging out with me through the years, doing these adventures, and for those who were willing to come fish with me. For people that don't know, I do have my captain's license. I am chartering now, mainly in Virginia waters up around the Virginia Beach area. Summertime, I'm chartering around the bridge here, flounder, sheep's head. Next year, maybe some cobia fishing as well, because I'm going to do a mid-tower on my boat this winter as a project. And it's just been incredible. I really have enjoyed it. And I want, like I said, once again, I want to thank everybody. I know I saw some marks down here on this piling. I need to get some more of these long 11-foot rods made. This is my first one that I had built here. It's very stiff compared to that other one that I bought. I prefer the stiffer one myself because I'm used to how these fish bite. For a lot of people, the Fenwick that I got, which has a much lighter action, is easier to feel the bite with when you're learning. A lot of people seem to prefer that, plus it's lighter. But I tell you, honestly, I've had a lot of dropped fish on that pole because of not getting a good hook set. Dang it. That dude took my jig that quick. Look at that. Little booger took my whole setup. I'm just gonna wrap this one up for the time being and grab the other one. It's a good thing about having a couple extras. So this is the very stiff one that I have. Now you get to see the other one, which is the Fenwick. This is the one that I bought. This is actually a steelhead salmon rod. It works. I don't really prefer it because it's too much tip. Like I said, it's about 50-50 catch rate on this to bite. Hook set, I should say, 50-50 good hook set ratio. But I need to get some more of these made, and I also want to get some spinning setups as well because a lot of people just don't like the bait casters. And I still love these Quantums. They handle these fish just fine, even with just 18 pounds of drag. I mean, these are the 3 originals that I bought years ago for flounder fishing, and they have caught all those sheep's head this summer that I've had pictured on my webpage. They've all been caught by these poles, so they definitely have done the trick. All right, motor, get closer. Which side I need to be on this pile in here. Kind of right at slack current right now, or slack tide. But yeah, I'm still doing charters. I got plenty of open dates available. Just go to southernreels.com. That's where you can book and basically come out and fish with me, man, and catch some of these fish over the next month. And also some bull drum action, which you might have seen by now already. There we go. But what are you? That is unbelievable now. I evidently need to concentrate on what I'm doing. That's 2 break-offs in a row. Well, I got one more. This is an 8-footer. Alrighty. Well, y'all, sorry about all the days. I was gonna try to catch fish real quick, but 2 break-offs in a row here. See, even I have issues on water. You got to see it today. But anyway, like I was saying, come out and fish with me. I got some open dates still. The next month is going to be really good, beautiful weather. You should catch these sheepshead before they leave. They won't be back until next May. And plus, we can do some nice flounder and drum fishing as well. Yeah, it's been an incredible year. I really appreciate everybody hanging out. This rod here is a 13 fishing rod, a Muse swim bait rod they have. It is a stiff backbone as well. I seem to prefer stiff backbone rods for fishing to these fish. I just like the hook set rate is much better. Plus I can kind of muscle them out quicker. Oh boy, he stole that crab quick. Missed that one. Look at that, bit the crab right in half. Look at my crabs in there chilling. I'm definitely looking forward to trout and drum season. But I have done this to death this summer. I cannot tell you the joy that it has been watching people come out here and catch these fish. A lot of my charters have been YouTube followers that have driven into the area to come out and fish with me. And I've done them all well. I mean, there's only been a couple times when the conditions really didn't do what I expected. But I'll definitely do everything I can to make sure you get on a good fish or a good catch for the day. I've lost track of how many citations we caught this summer. Well over 40 or 50, I believe. But yeah, it's been an incredible year. We're rolling into fall now, and I'm gonna be offering some select Tautog trips this winter, kind of in between the, come on out of there, in between the trout fishing trips. But I can't wait to get into the river because I love fishing in the river. Gosh, man, drag working on my reel here. I am going to have to replace these reels before next year though, because they're pretty spent. That feels like a big fish. Bump away from the pile in here. This is my oldest one, and I've had to take it apart and kind of work on it. I'm missing the knob for the free spool, or the spool adjust, whatever you call it. But man, it's been an incredible summer, y'all. Once again, I want to thank everybody who came out and fished with me. See, I even got my net ready here. Next year, I hope to be able to expand. Oh, that's a good size. Ooh, a little fighter. Come here, get in there. Oh yeah, see, if you were keeping them, that would be a good keeper size for out here. Good keeper size. The average sheepshead on this bridge is 20 to 22 inches. It's honestly kind of hard to catch them smaller than that, which is amazing for any fishery. Always try to respect the sport. Thankfully, a lot of my charters have been catch and release. Little fat boy. Thank you, brother. I'm not keeping any fish today, obviously. But I do fully support catch and release. I believe in it. I mean, you gotta sustain the sport, especially the big ones. Now, if I bring a charter out, you know, they're paying a substantial amount of money to come out. If they want to keep fish, I'll let it keep them. You know, I'm not going to guilt them into anything. But, you know, thankfully, a lot of the folks that have been fishing with me kind of believe the same thing, that you have to on some level respect the fishery. So I appreciate that from everybody that's participated, and for those that want to take some meat home, I'm more than welcome to let them do it. You know, I'm not, like I said, I'm not guilting anybody into anything. My cool thing is just don't get carried away with it. I see so many, and even I was guilty of it in the early days of my charter. You want that whole deck stacked full of fish to promote your charter business, and I don't know. It's just, I'm torn on it, because I know if there's too many people doing it, it ain't gonna last, and we've already seen that many times over. But it is what it is. Like I said, everybody's has the right to do what they want, but I personally definitely fully support catch and release. Pop one more of these up while we're chatting here. I did upgrade to the new LiveScope Plus. I have it out. It's better. It's definitely better. I don't know if it's $1,200 better. I don't regret getting it, but at the same time, it's $1,200. I mean, that's a lot of money to anybody. So at this point, I've got it. It's definitely a clearer image. You can actually see the heads and tails of the fish now, which is pretty wild. Tell which way they're pointing. I think that's amazing. So it's a tool that I use extensively on this bridge. It's nice to be able to just drag along the bridge with the boat and spot the fish and just pull right in and catch them. And that's why I fish for these sheepshead on my charter, is because it's almost a guaranteed thing. I can pretty much guarantee we'll catch them. And I haven't had a single trip yet where we didn't. So that's why I fish for sheepshead so much. Bottom fishing, it's not like that. Except for those big drum I was catching earlier today. I could see them as well. But I will be doing trips in the Elizabeth River, inside the inlets and stuff this winter. I'm gonna fish as long as I can, for whatever I can. Stole me that quick. Be doing trout and puppy drum. Maybe striper in the river. I don't know. I haven't had much luck with striper the last couple of years, honestly. The striper bite has been tough for me. 3 years ago, I was phenomenal with them. I couldn't get away from them. Past 2 winters, I haven't been able to catch them that great. It just goes to show how the fishery changes every year, you know. As far as my boat, everything's been good on it. Motor's good. My trolling motor's good now, which I'm gonna talk about that in a separate video. The Suzuki on the back hasn't given me any problems. I've definitely bumped into the pilings a few times. I mean, that's when you fish the pilings like I do, it's gonna happen. Try not to get too butthurt about it. I bought it to use it. Thankfully, most of the people that fished with me, they really do help me watch it. Make sure it doesn't get beat up too bad. I haven't really done much fishing this year myself. And I had a trip to the beach on my vacation. I was planning to fish quite a bit, but I got down there and the daggum wind blew every single day. Definitely hampered that trip a little bit. Still blessed to have a vacation down there, so I'm not going to complain. I had the opportunity to come out today. I have charters tomorrow and Sunday both. So I kind of wanted to come out and do some scouting. I haven't been out much in the past 2 weeks, been doing a lot of construction work. And I knew the fish were probably moving, and they've moved some. Not too much though, they're still around about the same areas I've been getting them. I'll catch one more of these sheep seas here, hopefully, and finish this conversation up with y'all. Now I'm gonna go do some more exploring. Try this outside piling here real quick. Sorry for not putting so many videos out, or hardly any videos out this year. Like I said, this whole charter thing had me pretty busy. Kind of overwhelmed actually at first. The booking service I got set up with is really nice. It's definitely taken a lot of the headache off of me as far as trying to keep up with all the messaging. If you sent me a message or anything during that period and I didn't get back with you, please just hit me up again or whatever. I'm sorry. I literally got hundreds of messages from Instagram and YouTube and Facebook of people interested, and I'm very appreciative of that. But it was very difficult to remember to follow up on every single one of them, which is why I went to the booking service. It's definitely made my life a little easier. Come on, I want just one more sheepy. Oh, man, damn it. Missed it. Yep, he got my crab. That quick. Take a look at my scope real quick. What we're dealing with. Oh yeah, there's something down there on it. What's that depth? About 20 feet. The live scope's nice because I can literally pull up to this piling and know if I go 20 foot down, I should get a bite. Count it down like always, 5 foot at a time. I get a lot of people out here fishing. They get a little excited, get going a little too fast. Forget that you gotta take your time with these fish. You don't want to spook them. Enjoy it. Come on, one more as we finish up our little conversation. I'm definitely going to try to do more videos this fall and winter. I'm thinking about doing some build series videos this winter. Oh, there we go. That was gosh, he took me that quick. That was the slightest little bite. Like I said, I'm gonna hopefully do my tower if finances work out for me. I'm gonna film that whole series and just do it myself because I do know how to weld and fabricate, so that should be interesting. Try to get out and do some more kayak fishing videos for you guys as well, but to be honest, man, I've got back problems now. All the years of kayak fishing, it seems that my doctor's telling me I developed sciatica in my left side. And he's like, do you do any activities where you sit down for long periods of time in the same position? And I was like, maybe, yeah, doc. Says, well, whatever it is, you might want to give it a break for a bit. And I tell you what, when I go out in my kayak, it about kills me. The newer Outback is definitely one of the most uncomfortable ones I've ever had. I actually like the older Outback seat better. I'm just feeding these crabs to these guys down here. I'm sorry, y'all. But that last trip that I went out or last video I did where I was at the Outer Banks and went out in my kayak, I ain't gonna lie to you, I was only out there about 5 hours and I hurt for 2 days after that. It sucks. They're talking about I gotta get an MRI done to see what's going on. God. You know, I'm sure all the years of carrying doors and windows haven't been good for me either, to be honest with you, but it's just life, you know. Just kind of take it as it comes. Come on, one more. Maybe we go back to the other piling. All right, that's full crap. I'm just gonna let the video run wild. Screw it. I get so concerned about editing the perfect video. I get so much footage that I filmed I don't even put out. It's a shame, really, because I was, oh, it's not good enough. I have to start putting videos out of whatever just to get something out. Like this one here, I'm not gonna really try and edit it too much. I'm just gonna let it run wild like y'all are seeing it pretty much here at the moment with me. Hopefully this motor doesn't ram me into this piling. Behave. We really got to watch these things around these pilings. Right now it's like, where am I? Yeah, that's the direction you need to go. It's been kind of nice this summer though. The chartering was definitely slowed down after summer ended, but I had so much construction work that had backed up at that point that it's, you know, I had to take care of those customers. There we go. and get that caught up. All right, back away, baby. Don't run into it. So I think I should be able to maintain a good living, you know, jumping back and forth between the two. Construction is definitely something I'm burnt out on, I ain't gonna lie to you, after doing it all my life. But the fishing thing, you know, it's not something I can just jump right into and expect a full-time living out of it. It would be nice. Oh God, look at that beautiful fish. I love you guys. But the way it worked out this fall is like I get out just enough to break up the monotony of doing construction work all the time. And any time on the water is a good time to me, even if I'm taking people fishing and I'm not really getting to fish myself. Another beautiful chopper there. Look at them teeth. Gosh, amazing fish. Good tasting fish too. I got another month. If y'all want to come catch some of these, just hit me up. I'll be glad to take y'all out fishing. See, buddy. I got plenty of fiddler crabs, as you see. Actually brought way too many today. Ain't no way I'm going to use all them. And my habitat at home is slam full. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing all summer with my clients. I bring them out here, we hang out, we laugh, we joke, we catch all the fish you could want, and go home happy. Cannot complain about that at all. Got my other hat on here. Sun is getting low in the sky, so I got a few more hours out here. I plan on being out here till dark. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me for a little bit. Probably just throw this out there unedited. Cut a little bit of the blizz out and stuff because I'm bad for that. Can't talk half the time. It's a beautiful afternoon out here. Thank you to everybody who came and fished with me this summer on the charter service. Thank you, all of you YouTubers, watchers, I should say, for watching and supporting me. Watching me fulfill my dream pretty much. And I just got to follow through with all of this and just see where it goes, man. You know, you just got to rock it until it can't be rocked anymore. I don't know what to say. That didn't really sound that good. But anyway, I'm going to take care of these loose lines I got here on these couple of poles, tie them back up, and drink me a drink and go find something else to do out here. Enjoy the rest of the day. Peace out. Thanks again, all of y'all. If you're interested in chartering, southernreels.com. I'll put the link in the description below. And peace out. See ya.